Hi everyone, it's svgcoop.com and we are back working on our MA016 mini album, All About Me, and we're going to work on our hinge and binding for our book. So you're going to cut the piece that says binding, and it's going to have, your big piece is going to have lots of score lines in it. I'm not sure if you can see those, but we're going to do, it doesn't matter which end you start on, but what we're going to do is we're going to fold the first one down, and then we're going to fold the next one down also. So you're going to have two that go down in a row, okay? And then the next one is going to be an up fold. So we're going to fold that up basically in the same direction, and you're just going to kind of pinch it together. Fold it forward, fold it back, skip the next one, and the next one you're going to do the same thing. You're going to fold it together like this, and then pinch it forward, and pinch it back. Okay, skip the next one, and then you're going to take the next one and fold it up like this. You're going to pinch it, push it forward, and then push it back. Okay, skip the next one. Gonna give it a little pinch, fold it forward, fold it back, and then the last one you're gonna fold down. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is you're going to have 4 hinges, and then this is going to wrap around. So you can kind of see what that looks like there. All right, I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to put score tape. The hinges are 1/2 inch, so what I'm going to do is put some score tape on each of the 1/2 inch hinges here, just so we can pinch them closed. Sorry that the lighting is not the best in this one. If for some reason you can't really see this, you can watch the video for MA016. It's the same binding. So we're gonna get that like that, and just one at a time, pull the tape off. And I'm just gonna pinch these together like we had them pinched before. So now that will stay up, so you can see that, how that's like that. Okay. And then the next one. I'm just gonna fold it together. The next one. Okay. And then the last one, pinch that together like that. Okay, so you can see now we have 4, I'll just make this so you can see it. Yeah, we have 4 hinges, and then this is going to wrap right around our piece of cardstock. So before we do that, so we have our piece of cardstock. We're going to have these 2 little pieces, and I'm just going to fold these in half. And I'm just going to go grab some glue. I'll be right back. Okay, so what we're going to do is put some glue on both sides here. My daughter's being sassy at the moment. Okay, so you're just going to line that up like that. Just fold it over the tip. Give it a good rub. Get that on there nice. Okay. And then the same for the other end. I'm just going to squeeze that. And I'm using the Tombow liquid glue. Just put the cap back on here. So I'm just gonna give that a good rub. Then what we're gonna do is we're going to put some score tape on the back of this thing. So I'm just gonna split this thing in half like that, just so I can lay this down flat. And I'm gonna put some score tape on the ends here, like that. And put some down this part too. We're also going to be using some brads, so that will also help hold this in place. So no worries there. Okay, give that a good rub. I'm going to take all the score tape off at once. Could add a little extra glue if you wanted to. Glue on here. Okay. And basically, you're just going to take this and you want to get it centered as much as you can onto your chipboard, and then just glue it right around. And give that thing a good rub. Okay, so that's going to be our hinge for inside our book. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to flip this over again, and I'm going to put some score tape on the back here like this. And again, we're going to be putting brads on here to hold it as well, but it's always good to have some good adhesive on here. Okay, so I'm going to pull the tape off. Okay, and I'm going to grab our cover, and I think, let's see. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get this right in the center of our center hinge area here, or binding part. So you just want to get that right in the center. Give that a good push. Now I still have it, so I've got two on each side here. I still have that flattened down. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my big bite, which is this. It's from Memory Keepers. Oh, my little foot fell off here. All right, hold on a second. That's the first time that happened. Okay, so I'm gonna set this at 1.5 inches, right there like that. And I'm using the 1/8 hole punch, so you can see how that comes down like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my binding and I'm just going to stick it in to the line, and I'm just going to get that centered on there. Give it a punch, and then do the same with the other side. Just going to get it stuck in there and right in the center. Okay, then I'm going to take my two brads. And you're just going to stick those in there. And what you want to do is you want to make it so that the arms go parallel to your hinge. Okay, so you're going to stick that in the second hole there like that. And I'm just going to open that up like that. And we have our book with our hinge all ready to go. Next thing will be, we'll get our pockets ready and then we'll start doing the design pages. All right, thanks for watching. We'll be back. Hi everyone, it's svgcoop.com and we are back working on our mini album MA016. Right now what we're going to do is we're going to work on the pockets and the photo mats that are going to go inside. So you're going to have, you're going to make 4 sets of the pocket file. So one of them is going to have 2 score lines along the top and the bottom. So you can just go ahead and fold that right on the score line like that. And you're going to have another piece that's going to be the same size and it's going to match up. So we're basically just going to create the pocket like that. But let's start with the mat. So you have a photo mat and the pieces are not perfectly square, although they look square. So what you want to do is make sure you know which way your paper is going before you glue it down. So I'm just going to, it has, you know, the same amount of space around the edges, around all sides, so you'll know it's the right direction. All right, so you're just gonna very simply glue down your pattern paper. Like that. Flip it over. Make sure you have it on the right way. There we go. Okay. And that is certainly easy enough. Okay. So then for our pocket, once you have these folded, you're going to put some score tape along the outside here of the tab. Give that a good rub. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm only going to pull the score tape off of one side at first, and I want to make sure that I set this up that the opening is the same. So you want to just kind of give that a quick match that up. And I'm just going to hold this up like this. I'm going to start at the corner, and I'm just going to get that lined up because the score tape sticks pretty quickly. So get that lined up like that. Press it down, and then you can take the score tape off the other side and just make that flat, and there you go. You have your pocket. Okay, so then of course these are going to go inside, but what we're going to do, this book, the way we're doing it, we can actually install our pockets ahead of time. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to show you. I put the cover on my book, and you're going to get the pattern to cut this out. This is basically like you're just going to cut. I just cut 2 squares in. There's a file, so I cut 2 squares, one in white, one in a pattern paper, and then I just put this scallop circle with the regular circle, and then I put my arrow, and I cut my words out of vinyl and put that right on top. So that's like a simple, that's like creating an embellishment, just putting it right on top of the cover. Okay, so before we get our things in here, what we want to do is you want to put score tape on both sides of each of the hinges in our binding here. So you're just gonna kind of go like this for all the pages here. Okay, so give that a good rub on each side. And I made my other sets of pockets ahead of time, so I'm just going to pull out the tabs for now. I just stuck them in there so I wouldn't lose them. Okay, so I want to make sure that these are all lined up the same way, so you can see. And we're going to, I'm going to take the last one, I'll start in the back and work my way forward. So I'm just going to pull the tape off both sides. And you're going to open up your pocket like this, and you're going to center it over your hinge into the book, and then squeeze it together. Okay, and then lay that down. Do the same thing for the next one. You don't want to go all the way down to the very bottom because you want to give it some space to be able to turn. So you're just gonna, again, open that up, get it centered, and squeeze. Oops. Not playing nice with me this morning. Okay. Go, the next one. Okay, squeeze. And then our last one. This way, when our pages are ready, we can just get them glued right in. Make our project a little bit faster. Okay, so last one on and squeeze. Okay, so that's going to be our 4 pages, and I'm just going to stick my tabs in each one of the pockets. Like that. Okay, one more. And then we are well on our way to getting our book made. Okay, so there we go. We're coming along. Thanks for watching. We'll be back.